All right. Hello and good morning. My name is Jason Zellen. I'll be your instructor for Linux and networking this semester. A couple of housekeeping items. We're just going to go through a course introduction this week and get you signed up with everything. Over here on the left-hand side, you're going to have learning modules, and this is primarily where we'll work out of. You'll see our syllabus up here at the top. And as we look through the syllabus, there's no defined time as far as the course location and when I'll release the videos. As I mentioned in the hello announcement, my goal is to record these on Tuesday, Thursday mornings, and I should have those released and submitted back out to you by noon on those 2 days. As far as the textbook in this course, there's no physical textbook. There is a $29.95 fee for the curriculum and access to the labs and things, and we'll walk through that here in just a second. So the course of this, or the goal of this course, is to get you prepped for the LPIC 1 exam. The exam is first of 2 exams that work for the Linux Professional Institute or the LPIC 1 System Administrator certification. You will see a syllabus here in terms of our course schedule and the outline. So this first week is going to be fairly easy, just getting everybody into the Cisco NetAcad space, getting you a chance to get that $29.95 fee paid, and then post a welcome introduction on the discussion board. The rest of the time, you're going to see outlines such as this. So you'll read chapter 1 and 2, you'll perform the labs, and then you'll complete the exams, and then all the way down through. Generally, there's about 2 sections per week. In the case towards the end, you're going to see 3 sections, but those sections are significantly smaller. For those of you that are undergrad students, you're going to see a breakdown that looks something like this. So 5% for the discussion board, 30% for chapter exams, 15 for the labs, 25 for the midterm, and 25 for the final exam. I don't do a cumulative exam. I only do a final exam. So as you can see here, midterm is going to cover chapters 1 through 14 and chapters 15 through 26. For graduate students, it's going to be similar, a little bit different breakdown. The only thing that you'll have additional is going to be the graduate project. And I have a little section there in Blackboard. We'll explain that here in just a second. Please review all these policies. Make sure you're familiar with the university policies and that you're up to date. All right, so as far as the course access, most of the work you're going to complete in this course is going to be in Cisco NetAcad. That's where this course will be delivered. It's very similar to Blackboard if you haven't been in there before. What you'll do is follow these instructions that you see here. So you'll go out to netacad.com. And if you don't log in yet, even if you have a login, you will see on the login drop down a redeem seat token. So we're going to click on that. Sometimes you have to do it twice depending on your browser. Then from here, if you have a Cisco Networking Academy login, say you're in the computer networking field or cybersecurity, something like that, you more than likely have a login. If you don't, just click I'm new to Linux and networking, fill out this information, redeem your seat token. For seat tokens, if you click over here on this PDF document, you'll want to find your name in this document and use the seat token over here on the right. Please make sure that you're using your token. If you accidentally use another student's token, please email me right away so that we can get them reset so they don't have issues trying to redeem the token. Once you've gone through that process, you'll be able to actually get into the course. So you should be able to log in once you've created an account or logged into your account and get registered with that course. And once you're logged in on your main welcome screen here, you're going to see a couple courses. Now, for most of you, you're probably only going to see one, which is this Linux and networking. If you're in some other courses, you may see some additional. In this Linux and networking, you simply click on launch course. And then down through here, you're going to see certain sections. If you look down here on the before getting started, you can read some information there. And then you can see chapter 1 exam, chapter 2 labs. When there's labs and things like that, you simply click on the link. It'll automatically launch the lab and go. When you first start loading everything up, when you click on chapter 1, it may not load directly into this content. It's going to have a splash page, and that splash page is where you're going to pay the $29.95 fee. So you can enter in your information, you can purchase the code, do what you need to do. Once you've accepted that agreement and paid that fee, then you can close that window and relaunch chapter 1, and you should get something to what you see on this screen here. Throughout this course, what you're going to do on the left-hand side, you'll read through the material here. You do have a live Linux virtual machine over here on the right-hand side. So as you start to learn different things about the Linux platform, different commands, things that you want to test, you can test those live right here in the system. And that way you can start to learn a little bit more about the Linux command line. So take advantage of this. This is a great way to learn, and you can work back and forth. If you need to use a on-screen keyboard for some reason, the laptop or whatever you're using, desktop, doesn't work, you can toggle this on-screen keyboard and you can use the extra keys, for example, if you need to press extra ones. But that should work well. You don't need a fancy laptop browser for this course. That's the goal with everything being here in this HTML5 website. So as long as you have something that can run standard HTML5, which means a normal laptop, desktop, even a Chromebook should be able to get you through this course. You can click on objectives up here at the top and they'll tell you what knowledge areas we're going through. And you can also study your key terms up here at the top so that you're familiar with the things that came out of this section. Once you're done with this section, all you have to do is close the window at the top and it should check off the box and keep you moving all the way through. You can also manually check those out. Exams are going to work the same way. You click the link, it'll take you into the exam. All exams are going to be activated from day one. I don't break all of this up to where it's individual weeks. So by design in this course, you will be able to go at your own pace. I do suggest I have weekly due dates, as you saw there in the syllabus. I won't necessarily enforce those, but I do like to have everybody submitted for everything that week by that Sunday. Everything in here is automatically pretty much graded. There's some of this I'll manually review in here. But if you do start to fall a little behind or something comes up one week, just email me. I'm pretty flexible with this course and making sure that you can get all the information. So if you run into any issues, you feel like you're falling behind, something comes up, I understand. You're all students, especially you grad students who probably have full-time jobs in here. I'm willing to work with you, but I got to have an email from you so that we can start that communication. So you'll continue on through these different sections. Like I said, on the exams themselves, I will have a 1 or 2 attempts. I haven't finalized that, but they will be all open for 180 days. So that should take us almost through the end of the semester. Sometimes I have to reactivate those. The only thing I want to show you down here is you will not do this comprehensive final exam, which is chapters 1 through 26. I only do this final exam, chapters 15 through 26. So the midterm, you'll do the first half. The second one, you'll only do the second half. You won't have a cumulative one. If you do all of this and get it completed, you will have access to an exam coupon that will help you do get an exam coupon for that particular certification. If you plan on getting the full certification, I encourage you to enroll in INF672, which is the second half of this course. That will get you the other exam, and those 2 exams together get you the certification from LPI. All right. That will take you through this user interface. So most of what you're going to do is all going to be in here. All your grade items and everything are going to show up inside Cisco NetAcad. Halfway through the semester, when we get to midterms, I'm going to pull the grades out of this and put them into Blackboard just so you know where we're at. I primarily have to do this for the students that are, quote, on campus or in a certain section where they need midterm grades. So I tend to pull those at midterm. If you don't have a grade in there when I pull it over to the Blackboard grade book, it's okay. At the end of the semester in finals week, I will tell everybody that this is the last submission day. After that, I will move all the grades into Blackboard. Then you and I can confirm that we have the grade that you believe you should have in there. For you graduate students, this is going to be where you submit your graduate project, and that will be due on that date. Again, you need to email me, contact me, call me by phone, whatever you need to do so that we can get your project squared away. Don't wait till the very end to get this set up. I just need to approve your project and I can explain how that works. Each week down below, you're going to have a little section. So in week 1, it's going to give you an overview every time, what you need to do to get enrolled. And then in this case, you just have the introductions form for this week. For next week, or on a normal week schedule, you'll see something like this. So it'll be read chapter 1 and 2, review these PowerPoints, which I'm going to record videos and talk about the different things in the different chapters. So you'll want to watch those recordings. Again, those should be published by noon on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I will send announcements out. So the announcements are going to come from Blackboard. It's very important you pay attention to those. that's when I'll announce those videos are released. Once they're in here, the videos that I record, everything goes to YouTube. And the reason I utilize YouTube is students like to be able to use those anywhere. So if they're at the gym and they're walking, or they walk around, at night, and they want to just listen to the lecture, they can certainly do that. But you're also welcome to watch the lecture too, because it's on YouTube. Other benefits that I use YouTube for is it will have subtitles. So if you're in a place where you can't see, or if you need subtitles to help translate to a different language, it's beneficial to use YouTube in that fashion. Another thing I can recommend is you're always welcome to bump up the speed. So when you play it back, you can watch it at 1.25 or 1.5 or even 2x if you want to listen to me sound like a chipmunk. So lots of students have used that in the past. It works fantastic. I encourage you to utilize those videos. As you read through there, you'll do the chapter exams. Again, all of this is going to be performed over here in the Cisco Networking Academy. All right. That should get you through the beginning of this course. Again, we're going to be largely self-paced, so you're not going to see a schedule or a course calendar over here in terms of what you need to complete inside Blackboard. You'll be responsible for following along with the syllabus and knowing what you need to complete each week. Again, that syllabus is over here. In this course schedule down here, you'll want to follow along as to what's due each week. If you start to fall behind or you need extra time on these, all I ask is that you email me. I will respond to your emails as long as you email to me. All right, that should get you started in this course. Again, just this week, try to get signed up. Make sure you can get into here. You have access to everything. If you have any troubles getting into this course or have issues, please email me right away so we can get you squared away this week. And then starting next week, we'll release some videos on chapter 1 and chapter 2. There won't be a Thursday video this week as we're just doing the course introduction. All right. I thank you all and look forward to working with you this semester.